From behind the bars of the lockup, I was watching him pray. He was a handsome young man, around 25 or 26 years old, brought here just 2 days ago in a murder case. After a few days of legal proceedings, he was to be transferred to jail. The case against him was quite strong, so it seemed likely that after 1 or 2 hearings, he would be sentenced to death. I am a police officer, and from the very first day, my tone and behavior with him had been very harsh. Yet he always had a gentle, captivating smile on his lips. He would speak to me politely, with respect, as if I were older than him. And even a tough person like me eventually softened in front of his good manners within just 2 days. Now, after finishing his prayer, he was making dua. I kept watching him. He prayed with such humility and presence that it felt as if the one he was speaking to was sitting right in front of him. When he finished and saw me looking at him, that same smile appeared on his lips once again. He got up, came to me, and, as always, asked about my well-being. Today, unlike usual, my tone was noticeably softer. While talking, I asked him if he had really committed murder, because looking at his innocent face, it didn't seem like he could commit such a crime. A single human's murder is the murder of all humanity. So how could I ever do something so horrible? He answered with a smile. Then what happened? I looked at him questioningly. When Allah gives someone power in this world, people often forget that this power is only a trust from Him. They start considering it their own greatness and their own right. The same happened to me. A powerful man from our area committed a murder, and by coincidence I happened to be just a few steps away from the scene. He put the blame on me. False witnesses were prepared, and I ended up here. I felt a sting of sorrow. Didn't your family do anything? They tried their best, but you know how society is. People always choose the side of the powerful out of fear. He smiled again. His calmness surprised me. Don't you feel scared that in a few days you might be sentenced to death? Inshallah, nothing will happen to me. I have presented my petition to the one before whom even the greatest kings have no rank. He spoke with complete certainty. I again looked at him questioningly. I'm talking about my Allah. He knows I am innocent, and He will not let anything happen to me. Every word he spoke dripped with love. You really believe that your prayers will fix everything? What if they don't? I asked. When you ask from Him, you don't fall into doubt about whether He will accept it or not. You just leave everything to Him and wait. There was nothing but certainty in his voice. I kept staring at his face. I had never seen anyone with such faith in Allah before. 3 more days passed. During that time, his family came to visit him. He was the only son. His mother cried endlessly, but even that didn't shake his calmness. He kept reassuring them. I have placed my plea before Allah. He knows I am innocent. You will see, nothing will happen to me. Until then, I had only read about such faith in Allah, never witnessed it. Now, reverence for Him began to grow in my heart. Perhaps this is how Allah's love works. It melts even the hardest of hearts. And then, the day before his court hearing, something strange happened. The man who had committed the murder and blamed it on him was driving with his wife and only child when he had a terrible accident. His wife and child died on the spot. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Many hours later, when he regained consciousness and was informed of their deaths, his condition worsened. In that moment between life and death, something struck him. He screamed for the doctor and asked him to record a video. After repeated insistence, the doctor signaled to a nurse, who began recording. Barely able to speak, the man confessed to his crime on video, declared the young man innocent, and even folded his hands in apology. He made the doctor promise to take the video to the police station. Perhaps after losing his wife and child and realizing his own state, he didn't want to leave this world carrying such a sin. The moment the video reached the police station, the man died. Today was the young man's court hearing. In court, an undeniable proof of his innocence, the video was presented. He was acquitted with honor. I stood in the courtroom, lost in thought. Allah can help his true believers in such ways that the mind cannot even imagine. His handcuffs were opened. His mother clung to him, crying uncontrollably, and even his father's eyes were filled with tears. Today, even his own eyes were wet, perhaps because Allah had not left him alone in such hopeless circumstances, and helped him in a way that no one could have expected. I remember when he came to meet me before leaving, I asked him, "Tell me something before you go, something I will always remember." And he said, "There is no helper and friend greater than Allah. Whenever any hardship comes, ask only Him, and then believe firmly that He will accept your prayer. He is not just a thought or an idea. He is a living reality. He is with us even now, closer than our jugular vein. He watches how we respond to hardship, and those who ask Him without falling into doubt, He never leaves them alone. He helps them in ways that astonish the mind." Now he was walking out, free, and I felt as though I had become a believer today for the first time, as if today I had truly found my Allah.